What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MtgHeadQuarters, and I've got some exciting end-of-the-month openings for you, sponsored by all the people at Patreon. So just so you know, the people of Patreon voted, and they wanted to see an 8th edition booster box, as well as a Scars of Mirrodin booster box, and we allocated the funds and purchased them. So if you want to be part of picking out what we open each month, and maybe getting in some old, more exciting stuff, help bringing that back to the channel, check out the Patreon in the description below. Your vote counts as much as anyone else's, and I'd love to see you over there. So here we have 8th edition, a giant set, 357 total cards. It came out back in 2003. There's a lot of interesting things of this set. Obviously noticeable pulls like Ensnaring Bridge, Blood Moon, Bribery, things like that. Are all obviously on our hit list. Some interesting things about the set, factoids. Early on in the set, there's a problem with the new card frames and the being able to differentiate between white and artifact cards. So actually, when Fifth Dawn came out, you saw a darkening of the card frame. It's interesting little nugget of information. So thanks to all the patrons for picking this out, and as promised, I let them spend the money entirely. So if you're looking for a cause that will bring lots of people joy and will make you a part owner of MtgHeadQuarters, check that out. Interesting set. I feel like I've opened this one other time. This box seems to be in extraordinary condition. 10th anniversary. Love for Wizards. Or I assume this is Magic. Love that art. Ooh, yeah, this thing's in great shape. What do we got here? October 1990s. What the? I don't think I got one of these before. There's a giant mana bend. That looks kind of cool. So, definitely an interesting set. It was around in the time in which I wasn't playing. Current values on stuff, Ensnaring Bridge is like 40 bucks. Blood Moon's going on 50. Bribery is close to 20. Worship is close to 20. Of course, any of these versions in shiny format would be pretty bananas. Well, let's get right into it. I feel like maybe I've opened one Blood Moon in my days, but I just love these white card frames, of course. Here we have Sudden Impact, Foratog, Circle of Protection Green. I think this is a set where they actually moved Circle of Protections from common to uncommon. Thank goodness they don't print these cards anymore. They were just awful to play against. Here we have the basic land, and our first rare is Noble Purpose. 5 mana. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, you gain that much life. So an enchantment that gives all of your creatures lifelink is what I would, if that card were printed today. These packs are like, I don't think I've ever gotten a box, new or old, that felt this high quality. So Wizards got it right in 8th edition, apparently. Bring back 8th edition. No, wait. Yeah, maybe. Definitely some notable cards that need to get reprinted in this set. I'm just going to kind of glance through the comments just because I really feel like the white card borders did a lot to set off the art more. Like with the black card border, the art feels less featured. certainly that's just my opinion. But, you know. City of Brass. Okay, there we go. Interesting. These cards are in great shape. All right, I'll shut up about it. But, you know, for someone that buys as many, like, random old sets as this is nice to see. So whenever City of Brass becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to you. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. This set, that card was also in Unglued, I think, as City of Ass, if I remember correctly. So thank you, patrons. You guys picked 2 really cool boxes. I'm glad. 8th edition and Scars of Mirrodin. We're going to end March with a huge bang. Spirit Link, Treasure Trove, Megrim, Island, and we have an Avatar of Hope. 8 mana, 4/9. If you have 3 or less, Avatar of Hope, 3 or less life, 3 life or less, Avatar of Hope costs 6 less to play. Wow. Interesting. That seems like a kind of fun card. We've got a foil Severed Legion. Interesting that the foil is black bordered. That's part of what made these old foils so sought after. Like random foil Birds of Paradise, I think from 7th edition, is extraordinarily expensive. Hunted Wumpus, Ardent Militia, Ivory Cup, Meowton, and Rocks. 6 mana, 5/5. Ladybug just fell from the sky. You may have it deal its combat damage to a defending player as though it were not blocked. Interesting. Pay 3 to regenerate. There's been like 2 Ladybugs in the HQ studio since November or something. And I'm passively trying to keep them alive until spring, when I can set them free outside. The ladybugs here in the summertime are at times really brutal, but I don't like to just kill stuff because it's in my house, you know? I'm not like feeding them or anything, but I'm trying to just let them be. Spellbook, Necrotal, Hulking Cyclops, and Urza's Armor. 6 mana. If a source would deal 1 damage to you, prevent 1 of that damage. Okay, okay. We have Mana Leak. We've got a foil in the back there. Urborg Volcano. Stream of Life. Oh, I must have missed an uncommon. Or we must have a foil uncommon, I bet. Relentless Assault. 4 mana. Untap all creatures that attack this turn. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. Yeah, we have a foil Invisibility. These old foils certainly do look great. Sorry, I had to relocate that ladybug to the floor. Fear. Love that. Thieving Magpie. Bog Wraith. Goblin Glider. And Plow Under. 5 mana sorcery. Put 2 target lands on top of their owner's library. Yeah. Seems like kind of a fun effect. It feels very corset-y, if I could say, if I had to define it. Alright, we have a Death Gazer, Iron Star, Lightning Blast, Royal Assassin, my all-time favorite card, as well as the box art. You guys always ask what my favorite card is. It's Royal Assassin. I don't love this art. I like the revised art, but of course, I'm a snob like that. 3 mana, 1/1, tap, destroy target tapped creature. It couldn't kill Sarah Angel back in the day, though, which was annoying. Guerrilla Tactics. Elvish Lyrist. Cop Red. Dingus Egg. Ah, I remember this card. 4 mana. Whenever a land is put into a graveyard from play, Dingus Egg deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Alright. Good old Dingus Egg. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the patrons decide to get next month. They also are the ones responsible for the better angles on the in real life drafting videos. Confiscate. They got some extra. I had a GoPro round, and then they supported for a sticky tripod thing. Swarm of Rats, Salt Marsh, and a Grave Pact. 4 mana enchantment. Whenever a creature you control is put in the graveyard from play, each other player sacrifices a creature. And I think we'll have a foil land. Ooh, shiny. So next month, I don't know. I'm going to have kind of a push to try and hit the $2,000 mark in there. We've got 4 active sponsors right now, which is pretty amazing. That's helping drive up the totals. Wall of Swords. Wrath of Merit Liege. Diabolic Tutor. Classic. Search your library for a card, then put that card in your hand. An uncommon, too. We've got a Persecute. 4 mana, sorcery. Choose a color. Target player reveals his or her hand and it discards all cards of that color from it. Wow. And a foil Master Decoy. I don't know what they're going to want to do. I'm hoping that if we can get it up to like 2,000, we can start doing some on-site GP coverage, or even some older stuff again, like some Portal 3 Kingdoms. I mean, I don't want to tell them how to vote, but it's been a while since we've opened some P3K. Just saying. Orcish Artillery. Spreading Algae. Staunch Defenders. And a Master Healer. I'm going to just angle my monitor a little bit more. There we go. Master Healer. 1/4 for 5. Prevent the next 4 damage that will be dealt to target creature or player this turn. That feels like it would be super annoying. Patrons also supported a new chair, so I don't have to use this like therapeutic back thing anymore. I haven't put it together yet, but hopefully we'll see that in a video soon. Dwarven Demolition Team. Oops. Spitting Spider. Fodder Cannon. And Veneral Bloom. 4 mana enchantment. Whenever a forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 extra forest to his or her mana pool. Fine. Lots of enchantments and kind of boring sorceries, and that's kind of the way core sets are. Revive. That's some nostalgic art there. Karma. Air Elemental. That's awesome art for Air Elemental. Blood Moon. Temporal Adept. Awesome art, though. 3 mana, 1/1 for triple blue. And you can see, you can't even really... The blue doesn't even look blue on that. It's like gray. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. Seems... okay. It is a wizard. Just like all of us. Shock. Carrion Wall. Awesome art. Enrage. Oh, we have a foil uncommon. Fleeting Image. 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. 1 in a blue. Return Fleeting Image to its owner's hand. Oh, maybe I just missed an uncommon. Dope! Let's see. Can I recover it? That's the real question. Yeah, Hibernation was the uncommon. Well, we're still on the lookout for some of those crazy pulls, but it's been an amazing trip down memory lane. Mostly just because I'm always partial to the white border cards. Not because they're better, just because that's what I started with, and I don't know. Viyashino Sandstalker. Phyrexian Hulk. Revive. Swamp. Blood Moon! Ha Woo! Minty Fresh Blood Moon. 3 mana, non-basic lands are mountains. Well, that is the top hit, I believe. Top non-foil hit, and we just got there. That's pretty spicy. Happy to see it. We've got a foil in this pack. Foratog, Cop Green, Curiosity. Oh, it's a foil rare. Okay, come on, Ensnaring Bridge. Veneral Bloom. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, fine. We already opened that one. That's alright. We ripped a Blood Moon. That's pretty good. I always feel bad when when we can't open like the chase. I don't even care like necessarily how much it is, but it's like people watch 8th edition booster box or booster pack openings to see if somebody rips a Blood Moon. Like a lot of times, not all the time. Hulking Cyclops, Creepy Mold, Chastise, Sacred Ground. 2 mana. Whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls causes a land to be put into your graveyard from play, return that land to play. So we see a land destruction sub-theme kind of playing out here. This is an advanced level set, so I guess land destruction's acceptable. Alfheim Palace. Sever Soul. We have foil uncommon. Collective Unconscious. 6 mana sorcery draw. A card for each creature you control. Seems like it could be fun. And Living Terrain foil. People really like this set's foils, or sets around now's foils, because they can make proxies pretty easily. The foil comes off like as a sticker, if I remember correctly. Orcish Artillery. Spreading Algae. Staunch Defenders. Fallen Angel. This is a great card from back in... I definitely played this. This art is a little more bizarre, but I do like it. 3/3 flying. Sacrifice a creature. Fallen Angel gets +2/+1 till end of turn. I definitely played that card in a red-black casual deck. We've got another shiny. We've got Steel Artifact. Execute. Pyrotechnics. Hey, it's Savannah Lions. Classic card. Legacy playable. Also played in 93-94 Magic, which is an amazing format. 1 mana for a 2/1. Ooh, a second foil land. Maybe that means... You know what that probably means? That probably means we're going to open another Blood Moon. Oh, we've got the Professor's card here. Ooh! Whatever it says. I don't know. Lesser Gargadon. Elvish Scrapper. Sanctimony. Elite Archers. 6 mana 3/3 tap, deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Seems like they were a little afraid of that card. 6 mana. Yikes. Just don't get art like this anymore. Panic Attack. Classic. Consecrate. No, Concentrate. Sorry. Draw 3 cards, 4 mana. Seems good. Wooden Sphere. That's another old one. Gluttonous Zombie. And an Ensnaring Bridge. Woo! Ha ha ha! Creatures with the power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack. Wow, we opened both Blood Moon and Ensnaring Bridge. Feels good, man. Feels good. Sword Dancer. Rewind. Mind Slash. Plains Underworld Dreams. Triple black. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to him or her. And a sizzle. I'm sorry, folks. I wish I could take that back, but I can't. I got up early to get this box opening done for the patrons here in March. I'm a little sleep deprived. Wing Snare. Cop Black. Phantom Warrior. Eastern Paladin. 4 mana, 3/3. Double black, tap, destroy target green creature. Pretty specific hate. Good old Suntail Hawks. There you go, folks. 2 mana, 2/2. Grizzly Bear. It's about as good as it gets. Stormcrow, most powerful card in Magic. I don't know how many Stormcrows I probably passed, but there one is. Alright, Spiketail Hatchling. Ambition's Cost. Flash Fires. I played this card back in the day. People didn't care for it. And a Brass Herald. 6 mana, 2/2. Oh boy. As it comes into play, choose a creature type. When Brass Herald comes into play, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all creature cards of the chosen type revealed in this way into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. Alright. Pretty straightforward. A lot of text, but pretty straightforward. Another Stormcrow. Now I'm going to start seeing Stormcrows like everywhere. Ogre Taskmaster. Llanowar Behemoth. Crystal Rod. And Evacuation. 5 mana. Return all creatures to their owner's hands. Instant speed, too. Ooh, that seems strong. So we've got some exciting things planned for April. Obviously, we've got the Shadows over Innistrad release, and I've got to do pre-release prep videos for that. Hopefully, I'll get to those this weekend. I will be doing a pre-release vlog. I'm going to go to a midnight and then a noon the next day event. So that should be fun. Curiosity. Spellbook, Necrotal, and Morrow. This is supposed to be Mark Rosewater. 4 mana. Morrow's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. So many videos. I've got some videos to make for Puka Trade. I've got patron videos to make. Lots to do. Sword Dancer. Rewind. Mind Slash. And Larceny. That art, though. 5 mana. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card from his or her hand. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't know. At this point, I guess maybe a bribery. There might be some of those random foils I open might be notable. I can't memorize a million prices. Creeping Mold. Chastise, Urza's Tower, Was that the last printing of the Urza lands? Shivan Dragon. Yeah, buddy. This card was legit. Back in the day, you wanted to open this more than you wanted to open an Underground Sea. 6 mana 5/5 that has fire breathing. Pretty simple. Kind of the dragon you want. I always used to say Shivan Dragon. And I still do probably randomly, but I hear other people say Shivan, so, you know, I don't know. Fighting Drake. Throwing a Bone. Mon Sludge. Zura's Weirdling. Or Weirding. Nice. 4 mana. This is a really interesting... Look at that art. Players play with their hands revealed. If a player would draw a card, he or she reveals it instead. Then any other player may pay 2 life. If that player does, put that card into its owner's graveyard. Otherwise, that player draws the card. And a foil, 3 foil lands in here? That's a lot of foil lands. Normally, you expect like 1. Maybe that means there's a foil Blood Moon in here. I mean, you can follow my logic there, right? The dunk, did he? Oh god, I know I pronounced that wrong. Elite Javelineer, Wall of Air, and Mana Clash. Single red, sorcery, you and target opponent each flip a coin. I love this card. Mana Clash deals 1 damage to each player whose coin comes up tails. We repeat this process until both coins come up heads on the same flip. Just love cards like that. I mean, it makes playing the game just a little more interesting, a little more fun. And that just goes back to my casual roots, I guess. Rod of Ruin. I feel like this used to be a rare. Maybe not. Lure. I'm always partial to the lure, like the blob art. Seasoned Marshal. Elvish Champion. 3 mana, 2/2 all elves, get +1/+1, and have Forest Walk. Sure that's played. Well, we're getting up on the last 3 packs, so if you want to thank anyone for this, thank the folks who have pledged at Patreon, because they bought this box for you guys, and I appreciate their support. And I also appreciate you guys watching and hanging out on stream, and it's an interesting time to be a YouTuber, I could tell you that. Coastal Tower. It's fun. Invisibility. Slay. Okay, we have a foil rare. No, we don't. Ah! Intruder Alarm. 3 mana. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature comes into play, untap all creatures. And we have a Aven Cloud Chaser. Ah! 2 packs left. So if you guys have fun watching this stuff, I think the way we're doing the Patreon now, which will mean that we're going to have generally a couple of old products to open up every month. So if you're not subscribed now, it'd be a great time to do so. And if you like this video, remember to crush that like button. It helps new people find the channel, and I really appreciate it. Pyroclasm. Finehorn Elder. Cop White. Island. Sarah Angel. So we're getting all of the feels. 5 mana, 4/4 Vigilance. That's actually really awesome Sarah Angel art. I love that sword and sheath. The pointy boobs too, obviously. Last pack. But most, importantly, we got to take a little trip through memory lane. We found a Blood Moon and Ensnaring Bridge. I don't know what else we could want. Certainly foil versions, but that just seems greedy. Wall of Stone. I played this in the first deck I ever won a tournament with. I played nothing but burn spells and Wall of Stone. It worked. Urborg Volcano. Stream of Life. Obliterate. 8 mana. Can't be countered. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. They cannot be regenerated. So that's That's pretty powerful. Notables that I know of, obviously Ensnaring Bridge. There's a lot of notables for nostalgia reasons, you know. Blood Moon. I'll have to look through these a little bit more as I get some time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again to all you who back on Patreon. We'll talk to you again real soon. Use all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.